Hi, this is Chris from Magic Geek, coming to you today from the window of our warehouse, where you can still see the Gap fire burning up in the mountains behind me. And in spite of constant power outages and falling ash, I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about sponge balls. Sponge balls are great because it's magic that can happen inside the spectator's hand. That's something that you really want to focus on when you're working on your routine, is how to involve the audience. The more involved you get the audience, the better your reactions are going to be. It's the difference between sleight of hand happening in your hands and real miracles happening in their hands. Here's a very basic sponge ball routine. One sponge ball goes into your hand, the other sponge ball goes into the spectator's hand. Give them a little squeeze, yours disappears, and the spectator has both balls. Here's how that works. It uses a very basic vanish, a vanish that wouldn't normally work if you weren't going for that second sponge ball. Grab that first one with all your fingers, just like this, and you're just going to hold on to it while this hand pretends to take the sponge ball. You're really only doing this. Here's the ball, into the hand, and you just pull it right out. What hides this is the fact that you're immediately going for that second ball. That continuous motion hides the fact that you still have a ball in one hand. You'd be surprised how slowly you can do this. You don't have to reach back down to the other ball in order for them to not realize it. All your focus should be on this hand right here. No focus should be on this hand over here. This is a very natural motion. No weird jolts or anything like that are necessary to hide it. One ball goes into this hand, and the other hand picks up the other ball. Now, the balls aren't always going to line up perfectly so that you can only see one ball, but as long as you keep this one in general motion, not shaking it like this, but in general motion as you're talking, people aren't going to notice the second ball being there. Just like this, hand this to somebody else. When you're handing two sponge balls as one to a spectator, it helps to either use a table to keep their hand flat, or your other hand coming up underneath the hand and guiding their hand around the sponge balls. And what I like to do is I use this hand, bring it up underneath, and then I put both in like this, pressing down on both, straight through both balls as their hands close. So I'll pick up this ball, pretend to put it in this hand, pick up this one, brace their hand with this hand, and then I'll pretend like I'm the spectator, open their hand like this, and then you say squeeze that ball as tightly as you can. By putting your hand like this and telling them to squeeze, it's easy for you to pull your hand out of the way, just like this, without having to fumble or anything like that with their hand. It's a very natural motion, and that's what's so deceptive about this, is it's so natural. There, here, squeeze. Simple. For more information on sponge balls, check out 30 Tricks and Tips with Sponge Balls DVD. And also keep checking back here, because we're going to be posting more blogs about sponge balls in the coming weeks.